Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday to you. Welcome back to my reading of the Psalms. I just got back from the Chicago Botanic Gardens, or spent like 4 hours out there, 3 hours out there this morning. Real good day for it, lots of good flowers. I think I took close to 200 pictures altogether. But we'll continue with the reading of the Psalms today. Now, today I'm going to break this one into 3 parts for recording purposes. It's a 72 verse Psalm, so it's a long one, but it's a good one. Really tells about the whole history of the children of Israel. So, Psalm 78, tell the coming generation. Give ear, O my people, to my teaching. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings from of old, things that we have heard and known, that our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, but tell to the coming generation the glorious deeds of the Lord and his might, and the wonders that he has done. He established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, when he commanded our fathers to teach their children, that the next generation might know them, the children yet unborn, and rise and tell them to their children, so that they should set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. And that they should not be like their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation whose heart was not steadfast, whose spirit was not faithful to God. The Ephraimites, armed with the bow, turned back on the day of battle. They did not keep God's covenant, but refused to walk according to his law. They forgot his works and the wonders that he had shown them. In the sight of their fathers he performed wonders, in the land of Egypt, in the fields of Zoan. He divided the seas and let them pass through it, and made the waters stand like a heap. In the daytime he led them with a cloud, and all night with a fiery light. He split rocks in the wilderness, and gave them drink abundantly as from the deep. He made streams come out of the rock, and caused water to flow down like rivers. Yet they sinned still more against him, rebelling against the Most High in the desert. They tested God in their hearts by demanding the food they craved. They spoke against God, saying, can God spread a table in the wilderness? He struck the rock so that the water gushed out and streams overflowed. Can he also give us bread, or provide meat for his people? Therefore, when the Lord heard, he was full of wrath. A fire was kindled against Jacob. His anger rose against Israel, because they did not believe in God, and yet did not trust his saving power. Yet he commanded the skies above, and opened the doors of heaven. And he rained down on them manna to eat, and gave them the grain of heaven. Man ate of the bread of the angels. He sent them food in abundance. I stop here for part 1. We'll continue with part 2.